Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. In the recent days, we have been seeing a crackdown on some DCI officers who are believed to have participated in extrajudicial killings during Uhuru Kenyatta's regime. And so far, DCI Special Service Unit has been disbanded. William Ruto is on record as saying that he ordered for the disbandment of the unit. And already, some of these officers are behind bars. But now new details are emerging that some officers who are serving under that special service unit are actually being promoted. As some are being sent to jail or rather behind bars, some are being promoted. In this video, I want us to dig deep into the story to understand exactly what is happening here. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. Earlier today, Miguna taking to his social media accounts had this to say. Dr. Miguna, Said Kiprotich is the flying squad goon who destroyed my house with military explosives, abducted, detained and tortured me. The High Court convicted him of contempt. Why has Kiprotich been promoted when some members of his killer squad have been charged? That's Miguna. And then later again, Miguna shared out a tweet again. Said Kiprotich is a criminal goon, who should face the full force of the law if Kenyans are to take the ongoing crackdown on DCI Killer Squad seriously. And then Miguna attaches his case with the government. You are seeing their constitutional petition, number this, and then Miguna versus petitioner Fredo Kongo Matiang'i. In fact, Miguna has actually, that is the petition, Miguna sued the government. So in this video, as usual, I want us to understand the story behind the story. Yes, the story behind the story. When William Ruto announced to Kenyans that he had disbanded the DCI Special Service Unit, quite a good number of Kenyans felt and thought that was a good move, in that William Ruto was coming out as a leader who wanted to do away with extrajudicial killings. Yes. And I know that's a move that quite a good majority of Kenyan families who might have experienced some kind of police brutality, some I know, in fact, if not a majority I know, might have supported that move. And already we have seen some have been sent behind bars, about 8 officers in this killer squad special service unit, the one that has now been disbanded. Miguna suffered the fate, most likely, of those rogue officers. And Miguna is making it very clear that he was arrested, tortured, and his house bombed. And Miguna has identified one officer who belonged to that special service unit who was also part of his torture. Miguna has identified one as Said Kiprotich. And the funny bit about it is that Said Kiprotich, instead of being sent to jail or to behind bars, he's actually been promoted. And in this case, I am confirming that what Miguna is saying is holding some water. Miguna suffered some torture under some of these officers. And it's just stating, in my honest opinion, exactly what happened to him. Said Kiprotich was part of that team that tortured him. And I'm very sure, ladies and gentlemen, that if Kiprotich was also part of that team, he might have also involved himself in the planning or even in extrajudicial killings of some Kenyans, because so many Kenyans is believed are missing. So why is Kiprotich being promoted while some of his killer squads, the ones they were operating with, are being sent to jail? The first thing I'm seeing here, William Ruto and his government are settling political scores. They are not serious about ending extrajudicial killings. But I'm seeing a very high possibility where William Ruto just wants to punish officers that he considered were very hostile to him. So he's just trying to eliminate them, and to a larger extension, he is trying to aim his arsenals at some senior police bosses who were serving under Uhuru Kenyatta's regime. So this is not even about ending extrajudicial killings. William Ruto's government is just trying to settle political scores. Officers who are not friendly to him are being sent to jail. It's not about extrajudicial killings. That's the first thing coming out clearly, in my own opinion. The second thing, I'm seeing a government who is most likely trying to disband the so-called DCI Special Service Unit, and then they establish their own DCI Special Service Unit. So they are disbanding one that they believe they don't know how it was set up. So they want to set up one that is very loyal to them. That's what I'm seeing here. Because if Kiprotich was part of that service, of that DCI Special Service Unit that was disbanded, what's the motive and aim of promoting Kiprotich? I'm seeing clearly here that another special DCI Special Service Unit, now more loyal to the government, more loyal to William Ruto and his team, is most likely going to be formed with Kiprotich at them. That's also something I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. And then also something coming out clearly, I'm seeing a Miguna, who is now actually just, he has started making sense. And that's exactly what Kenyans want to hear from Miguna. Miguna should not be wasting time attacking Raila Odinga and massaging the ego of the government. Kenyans want to see a Miguna who is fearless and brave. A Miguna who stands and speaks the truth. That's what Kenyans want to see and to hear from Miguna. And if Miguna goes that route, then most likely, in the coming days, Miguna might be a voice of reason, a voice that speaks the truth to the government. Yeah. So those remarks by Miguna, I'm taking Miguna now, maybe he has started speaking some truth. He has started seeing some light, and now he's just speaking sense. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I'm seeing a William Ruto's government that is most likely not going to perform. William Ruto's government, as time goes by, is going to find itself in a very tight corner. Everything that William Ruto government is going to do, maybe in the coming days, I'm seeing all those things going to backfire. This special service unit, with this revelation by Miguna, that initiative, all that goodwill William Ruto had, in my honest opinion, is actually backfiring. So if at all William Ruto is serious, or if his government is serious, if it's indeed true that Said Kiprotich was part of that killer squad, Said Kiprotich belongs to jail. He should by now be behind bars, not being promoted. If at all Kenyans are to take William Ruto's government seriously, Kiprotich has to be sent to jail, just as his team, that killer squad, they're in jail. And also William Ruto's government, as time goes by again, I'm seeing it just as I've been saying, it's going to be very unpopular. And it's going to be very unpopular because it's now coming out clearly they were not ready to form government. They were not ready to rule. They are making rash decisions that they don't sit down and think over them properly. This is a government just making roadside declarations without sitting down properly to look at the end games, or rather the repercussions of the decisions they are making. And this goes on again to expose the kind of confusion in William Ruto's government. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humble, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Any other person who wants to support our channel, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel any kind of contribution to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.